Right, hi guys, I'm Don, and this is an overview, not a review, but an overview of my Royal Enfield and what I've done so far to it. It's still a 411cc long stroke, however it does have a upgraded filter, a performance pipe, and a small bit of changes. I'll go over the bike and you can have a look as we go along. Right, the first thing I did was to remove the front mud flap, the mud guard underneath over there, as this is pointless, absolutely pointless. There's always stones getting stuck inside of it and the mud drips over everywhere. All I did was I added an extra little mud flap in there so that it doesn't throw too much nonsense up into the air-cooled motor. Also, another thing that I did do was that I changed the front. This is standard, however I did modify that slightly. I changed the front headlight, and then obviously the full decals throughout the bike. I added the Bush Guards Acer bars, which seem to be the best. These are the reinforced kind. If you have a look in here, you cannot these things are too tough. Right, I also added, I took a Caterpillar industrial, one of those industrial type phones with Gorilla Glass, and I used that as my main heads-up display on the bike. Seems to give me a better indication of speed, as well as it runs a GPS that plots my charts. I do a lot of off-road on this bike. On the mileage so far, half of it is off-road and not so much soft road, but quite a lot of off-road. I have damaged the sump plate quite a bit underneath from being a bit too rough on it. That's the one drawback on this bike, is its suspension, its rear suspension. It's not so good. Other than that, I don't have a complaint. I have added a 4K camera to the front for trail riding and also for some as a dash cam. It's operated from here, so I've got the full thing up there. I also have the switchable ABS, which after I put it in I realized that you actually don't need it in there. If you start the bike, put it in first gear, pull the front brake and pop the clutch, let the back wheel spin, the ABS will turn off and you'll have the ABS light staying on here. Then the ABS will be off until you switch the bike off and restart it. Another thing I did, I made these plates myself and added them in. This was when I bought the bike in 2019, so I did these mods, most of the mods then. This I added in the last year. All it is, it's a rechargeable headlamp which is extremely bright, has 4 different settings, and the fantastic thing about this is they can adjust to any angle you want, so it depends where you're riding, how you're riding. And also, if you're riding at night and you need to check something on your bike, you can just pop this off. It just unclips like this, comes out, you can check what you want, and it's fully rechargeable. So you plug it in and it charges via USB. What I have done, it's busy charging right now at the house, is I have a USB charger that I carry with me like a battery pack. Right, I added the panniers as well, that I will show you in part 2, as well as the exhaust.